welcome everybody to the Extreme Anime Radio podcast. I'm joined by Neff, and we also have some people in the audio room, so please say hello to Bri. Hello, Bri.
Hi, guys.
We have Shinigami Liz. Hello, Liz.
Hello, hello.
And I believe Karam just joined us. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, you're far off in the distance.
Or maybe I should just turn my volume up.
No, or just get closer to wherever you're speaking.
It also might be ridiculous noise behind my computer.
Oh yeah, I can hear that little humming noise.
I'm about to go tell the people to turn it off.
Well,
they humming because they don't know the words? Is that the problem here?
What'd you say, Neff?
Who knows?
I said, are they humming because they don't know the words?
Maybe.
Well, you may have seen the little video teaser I posted just before we came on the air tonight. We're going to continue the tradition of the Mad Libs. So we have 3 Mad Libs books. We're going to do it the old-fashioned way, even though apparently there are official Mad Libs apps now.
Oh dear, we've modernized too much, I fear.
Well, Mad Libs been around for how long?
Ever.
A long time.
But so we're going to get to these in just a moment. Once again, Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday Season to everybody. It is now officially winter. And if you're missing all the antics on Twitch, be sure to join us at twitch.tv/Extreme Anime Radio. And if you're watching us on Twitch, the opposite is true. We hope you'll check out our podcasts edited down for your convenience at anchor.fm/Anime Radio. So,
because remember, folks, you can watch a Twitch stream at your computer. You cannot watch a Twitch stream while you're driving.
Good luck.
Some people might try. I would not recommend it.
Exactly. So we're going to get to these in a moment, Neff. But just to quickly catch up on a couple of things. Yet again, the post-podcast curse falls upon us because, again, we have a topic of conversation that we brought up on the last podcast, and shortly after we talk about it, it comes back up in the news. So what I'm referring to here is your reference to Cyberpunk 2077. Now, could you please remind everybody what you said about Cyberpunk 2077 last time?
I'm trying to remember, but I think I said something along the lines of half-finished, so bug-ridden that it never should have been released. And it was probably about the only thing that could force Nintendo to offer refunds on the Switch, or words to that effect.
Mm. So now we have this little news coming in, and if you're watching on Twitch, I'm just going to pop it up on the screen for you here. CD Projekt settles Cyberpunk 2077 class action lawsuit for $1.85 million. And according to this reporter from PC Gamer, seems like quite a deal for a company that earned $303 million in profits in 2020. So, bite into that, sir.
Well, I'll say this. It depends on how much they actually made on that alleged game. Because if they made sufficient profit on that alleged game, even with, this slap on the wrist, I'm sorry, they got away with, producing crap.
Yeah.
And I say this because I'm from an era where companies got sued into the ground for producing crap. Now, to be fair, that was crap that actually hurt and killed people. But, the concept remains, if you do something wrong, you should be punished for it properly.
So, this lawsuit, class lawsuit members relinquish all claims against the company and members of its management board in exchange for...
in exchange for a very small...
Yeah.
Does the story state how much they originally asked for in the class action? Because I have a feeling it was a lot more than just 1.58, 1.85.
Not according to this article.
Okay, let
Maybe
me
if
see
I
if I
click
can-
through to the previous one from last year. Nope. It just seeks to recover damages for CD Projekt investors under the federal security laws. So it doesn't mention something of a monetary value.
Okay, and I'm just doing a quick look here. They're still trying to sell it. And at least one store is insane enough to try to sell it at full original price.
Which one?
Hold on a second. It was Gaming Shop.
Okay.
That's a Canadian store.
Okay.
They're selling it for full ticket, which was at the time $69.99 Canadian plus taxes.
Mm.
Everybody else has it for $29.99 or 96.
Okay. Yeah. The Steam Winter Sale is on, so I have a funny feeling that you're gonna find it at a lower price at a lot of places right now.
Well, to be fair, it's better,
Mm-hmm.
but I still wouldn't want to give them any money. Even if it was a great game after they fixed everything, I'm of the opinion that if you release, something at full price and it's an absolute, mess,
Mm-hmm.
fixing it is the least you can do.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind, trying to get money for it after the fact, or at least, a substantial chunk of change, because $30 Canadian is still a fair chunk of change for that game.
Oh yeah. The Steam sales out and it's like, take my money, please. So Liz, are you looking at any games to pick up on the winter sale by any chance?
Not at the moment. I have a few on my wish list, but I haven't decided what I'm going to pick up.
All right. Have you looked, Bri, at any chance?
Not anything on the Steam sale.
Okay.
I've been thinking about like Big Brain Academy for the Switch.
Ooh, I've heard of that game. Well, it's less of a game though, right?
I tend to lean towards more like strategic stuff, so.
Right. Well, I know Bri plays Tetris 99. It's like mind-boggling how they can get through that, but it's cool to see.
I was going to say, I played that on occasion, and I keep remembering why it drove me nuts. Because I would sit there for hours going, I can do this. I can do this. Okay, I lasted half an hour. An hour. Okay. I realize it's now midnight. I got to go to bed. Oh.
That's how I felt playing Animal Crossing with Gal this afternoon. What about you, Karam? Are you looking at anything on sale in the Steam sale or anywhere?
I haven't even been on my wish list in a while, so I don't know if maybe Mario Kart's on there. I'm borrowing it right now from a friend just in case we decide to play
Okay.
one of these days.
Sweet. Well, yeah, I had my email from Steam light up this afternoon with, you have 39 products on your wish list that are on sale.
Jeez.
Wow.
Okay.
Say goodbye to your wallet. Your wallet's gonna cry now.
Your wallet's going to implode. Never mind cry. Let's see here.
Yeah. But, so let's see here. We have Mad Libs. Oh, one other thing I want to talk to Neff about was his voice acting session from this past weekend. Your thoughts about that real quick.
Well, it was the advanced class, so it was much more about the acting part of it, which, was very interesting because we actually had a person in our group of 21 who actually had IMDb credits, serious credits actually, including a 2 episode stint in the series Cheers, for those of you who recall. Now, the scary part is A, I remembered those episodes after the fact, but B, I ended up in a group with her at least once, if not twice. The weekend was a bit of a blur now, but it was like, okay, this is a professional who knows what they're doing. I feel like, the innocent little birdie who's walking across the road. Here comes the 18-wheeler.
Who
You
could
know,
then give you a lesson?
Yeah, a lesson on how to be as flat as a board. No, but she was very accommodating. In fact, all of the people were very accommodating. And it was very interesting because we ended up doing things like, for example, we each did a monologue.
Mhm.
And then what we ended up doing is doing another person's actor, like doing their monologue or trying to.
Uh-huh.
Ended up doing another person's monologue, and it turned into a very intense 5 minutes or so. And it was like, okay, that, was really like, wow. Okay, now I'm feeling this character. It's like,
I remember.
So-
I'm remembering now. You talking about these voice acting lessons? A very long time ago, when I was in college, I wanted to think about doing like voiceovers for commercials. Some people think I could still do that these days with my voice, and look at the job I'm in now. But anyway, I was in the Learning Annex. You remember the Learning Annex newspapers? Where there's something similar to that up in your neck of the woods, Neff?
Sounds vaguely familiar.
Any of
But
you
that's-
guys on the
that's
call
real.
remember the Learning Annex? Were they popular? No, I don't hear any answers. but no, this is like a paper catalog, and it gives you like school type courses or lessons you could take all around the city, and one was on voice lessons. And so I went to this studio in Manhattan where they were doing the workshop for one day, and they had a recording booth and everything, and they say that you can sound better if you try to speak, instead of letting your air out, try to speak up and in. Up and in. Are there any sort of lesson similar to that for you, Neff, or no?
No, it was more about the method because, as Sonny pointed out, once you get the acting down, then you can start really playing around with your voice and trying to go higher up the register or lower down the register.
Mm-hmm.
Although he did point out that what I'm doing with my mic right now is actually not good for voice acting. I should be using a pop filter, an actual pop filter. And then I recalled, and I'm like, I think I have a pop filter in this place somewhere. I just have to go dig for it.
I also have a pop filter, but then we can't see our voices.
We can't see our faces, JR.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean. We'll all look like we're in witness protection.
Well, I mean, in my case, that might not be a bad idea, but hey.
Oh, gee. Let's turn the page. Sonic. I see Sonic. I see Caldeth. I see Flax. Flax also resubscribed. Thank you very much. We did send out today the Extreme Anime Radio e-cards. So if you have your email address on file, you may have gotten a Christmas card / season's greetings card from us. So did you get yours, Neff?
I believe I did, sir. I just happened to look at my email because I was getting... See, that's the problem. I get so many emails now, it's like, eek. But I do see yours. Yes, I do. But it's like, okay, I've got to do something about culling down or figuring out how to organize some of them because it's just like email. Spam, email. Oh, that's important. Yes, I should look at that later. Email. What was I going to look at again?
Or spam.
Or spam, yeah.
That's pretty much it, yeah. Spam.
But, yes, so that e-card features the recently completed artwork of our mascot, Sarah Yoshida, for the holidays, created by Daphne, a.k.a. Daph Interesting, who we worked with for several years now. And so everybody got an email, and we're going to be probably releasing that art on social media sometime Christmas Day, which is already in 3 days. Oh, my goodness. For those of you watching, if you had supported us in any way over the last year, be it through participation, art, cosplay, that sort of thing, if you did not get an e-card from us, just shoot us a direct message on the Discord, or you can find me, JR, on the Discord. Just shoot a message there, and we will get that e-card to you right away before we ship everything out for Christmas? Why are you stroking your chin?
Well, can I say it's because I'm thinking about the dude with the beard coming on Friday night.
I saw something this morning. It's one of my classic Christmas movies that I always watch. I think I've probably explained several times, at least once on this podcast. When I was young, my sister and I had something called a VHS tape, and what we would do is we would record programs from television. It was a novel thing back in the 80s. And so we recorded stuff like Miracle on 34th Street and a lot of the Christmas kids specials that we grew up with. I missed the McDonald's Christmas commercial from the 80s when they were skating around the rink. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
But one of the things that I saw today, which is very hard to try to watch on streaming, because you have to either subscribe to AMC Plus or you have to have a cable subscription with AMC. It's a Rankin Bass film from the mid-1980s, The Life and Adventures of Santa Claus. And it's based on a book written by Frank Baum, who I think also wrote The Wizard of Oz, right?
Yeah, Frank L. Baum wrote The Wizard of Oz, so yeah, that would be the same person.
Mm. So mid-1980s stop motion was pretty interesting and way advanced for the time if you then go back to other stuff like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer from the 60s. But,
which has a Japanese connection, of course, remember.
Oh, well, this one has too. You half of the credits are Japanese.
And I see the tradition continues at Rankin Bass.
Oh, yes. But I'm trying to think real quick. Something I learned by looking at the credits really carefully after all these years, and I didn't notice this. Does anybody, we might have some people who remember a kids game show from like the late 1980s, I think, called Funhouse. Anybody remember Funhouse?
I wasn't born till 89.
Okay, thank you for being blunt. Liz, maybe you remember Funhouse.
It sounds familiar, but I can't place it in my head.
Okay. It had a like a teenage game show host, which was very rare at the time. His name was J.D. Roth. Does the name J.D. Roth ring a bell?
Oh, yeah.
It was not a Nickelodeon show. It was, I think, on broadcast television. It might have been syndicated. But yes, J.D. Roth provides one of the voices in The Life and Adventures of Santa Claus as the young Santa Claus before he grows up and when he kind of circles the world to see how mortals live. I don't want to go too much into the whole thing because, well, this is a podcast and we have to do Mad Libs. But if you have the opportunity, although it's highly difficult, I would admit. Flex claims it was on ABC. You might be right. But yes, we have these to get to. I would highly recommend you try to watch The Life and Adventures of Santa Claus however you can. Okay.
And a quick note, if you're into anime and you want some Christmas-themed episodes, I'll remind you that all of the Lupin the Third has been moved to High Dive, which means if you want your yearly dose of A Christmas at Tiffany's and The Slight Before Christmas, there you go. If you want other suggestions of mine, come around the Discord channel. I might pop in and give you a couple as we lead up to Christmas Day.
Oh, boy. Neff doing things for Christmas. How twisted.
No, there's a blast from the past. No, these are all very safe, except one, which isn't even available on streaming service. But I do pull out the DVD to prove to myself that, yes, Ken Akamatsu, he of the Love Hina fame, can produce something that is yikes.
All right. So we're going to get things started here with the five of us here doing Mad Libs. So we have a couple of options we could do this. I could participate and I could not look at the Mad Libs as we're writing it down. Or just you guys can participate, and I can write down the things, and then I could take a picture, and I could put it up on the computer, and we can read it together. What are any suggestions?
Well, if you want to participate, JR, I say go ahead.
Okay. Everybody else thinks I should play?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So then let's choose. We have 3 different Mad Lib versions. We have, as I pointed out, the red Christmas tree version, the purple Christmas tree version, and the blue Christmas tree choir version. So, Neff, do you have a preference as to which we would like to go with first?
If we want to be really twisted, we take the purple one.
Mm.
And I say that because if you think purple, anime, what's the first thing you think of?
What's that?
Neon Genesis Evangelion, Unit 01. And can you imagine Gendo Ikari as Santa Claus? Ugh. Ew. I think I need a shower just thinking about that. Ugh.
All right. So we are all set here. What we're going to do... we just have to keep track of who is going first, but what we're going to do is we're going to do a little wheel decide on who goes first. So I'm going to spin this, and we're going to see who makes the first selection. JR, okay. We need an adjective. So I'm going to go with funky. Funky. All right. Next. Neff.
Okay.
Another adjective.
Trippy.
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 Okie dokie. Let's go back. I'm going to take myself and Neff off the list. Karam. Okay, we need a noun. Or I'm sorry, not a noun, a room. A room in the house.
Bedroom.
Okay. All right. Now,
I see that face now.
oh boy.
This can go both ways.
Take that as you will. All right. Next spin.
Oh, should I change it to kitchen?
No, leave it. Liz. Liz, we need a plural noun.
Oh, good lord, what's a pronoun?
Plural noun.
Noun.
Plural noun.
Evil eyes?
Eagle eyes?
Evil eyes.
Evil
Evil.
eyes. All right. So, Bri, that leaves you for the next one. We're looking for another plural noun.
Oh, okay. Reindeer.
Reindeer. Okay. All right. I'm up next, I think, since we went around once. A noun. Let's see. How about a computer? Neff, a noun.
Pine tree.
Okay. Karam was next, right? Karam, we need another noun.
Potato.
Potato?
Yeah.
All right. Liz, we need an adjective.
Paranoid.
Paranoid. And Bri, we need a noun.
Mm. Trying to think of what they already said. I'm blanking. Music.
Music. Okay. My turn, right? A number. I'll put my age down. Neff. What?
Can you count that high?
Oh, gee, thanks.
Oh.
Plural noun.
a plural noun?
Plural noun.
Boxes.
Boxes. Karam, we need another noun.
Purple.
Say again?
Purple.
Purple.
Is that an adjective?
That's an adjective.
Make it a cup then.
Cup. Okay. Liz, the next thing we need is a color.
I'm sorry, a what?
A color.
Orange.
Orange. Oh, we're not going to go with purple. Okay. I thought maybe we have a little something there. Oh, no. Bri, another color.
Ooh. How about blue?
Blue. Okay. Something alive. That's
Did you just say something alive?
my turn. Something alive.
Well, it's not that hard. I mean, there's lots of things that are still alive.
How about a palm tree? It's a plant, right?
And it's alive.
Okay. Neff, person in the room.
Okay, person in the room. JR. And I have a bad feeling I just stepped in it, haven't I?
And we have one more. So who is up? Karam, we need another person in the room.
We're just gonna throw this out and throw Neff in there then.
All right. And that's it.
And now I'm gripping the arms of my chair in fear.
So here we go. Our first Mad Lib is called Selecting a Tree. No Christmas season can be really funky unless you have a trippy tree in your bedroom. If you live in a city, you will see many vacant evil eyes filled with hundreds of reindeer for sale. What? If you live in the country, you can get your own computer right out of the forest. Go out with a pine tree and a potato, and when you see a paranoid tree you like, you can dig it up and plant it in music. Then you can use it for 39 years. To make sure your tree is fresh, shake the branches and see if the boxes fall off onto the cup. And make sure the tree is very orange. Nothing looks worse than a blue tree. Just follow these directions and you can have a perfectly beautiful palm tree in your front room for weeks. Remember, poems and Mad Libs are made by fools like JR, but only Neff can make a tree.
To which I'm trying to reply, how do I give birth to a tree? Don't answer that.
Easy.
Oh, you say it's easy to do, then you show us how.
All right, so that was Mad Lib number 1. We're gonna go to the red book now from Mad Libs number 2.
The red pill or the blue pill?
Oh,
Let's
this
take the red
book
pill.
this book is in color too. Okay. All right, this will be fun. Person in the room. So we left off with Liz, right? Liz, we need a person in the room.
Caldeth.
Caldeth. All right. Bri, we need a number.
5.
Okay. Me. Part of the body.
Oh.
Careful they are.
Nose. Neff, we need a noun.
Cactus.
Cactus.
Ooh.
All right. Karam, a noun.
Foot.
Say again?
Foot.
A foot.
Foot. All right. Adjective. Liz.
Grumpy.
Grumpy. Okay, Bri, we need another noun.
Apple.
What's that?
Apple. Apple.
Apple.
Mm.
Adjective. Oh man. We'll go with loony. Color, Neff.
Red.
Red. Okay. All right. Who's next? Karam. An article of clothing.
Underwear.
Underwear.
Yikes.
Okay. It is what it is. It's Mad Libs. Liz, we need a noun.
Horseradish.
Horseradish. Okay. Bri, we need a silly word. Oh boy.
Mm.
Really word.
Kerfuffle.
Kerfuffle.
Kerfuffle this.
Okay, a noun. How about a iPhone? That's my turn. iPhone for a noun. An exclamation, Neff. Exclamation.
Zoinks. Zoinks.
Zoinks. All right.
Oops, Raggy.
Oh, Raggy.
Okay, Karam. Think of a good one. We need an animal.
Parrot.
Parrot. All right. Another noun, Liz. We're down to 3 more.
Tumbleweed.
Tumbleweed. Okay, Bri, we need a plural noun. So we'll give us a noun and we'll make a plural, or you can give me a plural.
Gifts.
Gifts. All right. And I need an adverb. Oh, great.
Lily.
It's my turn. What did you say? Nothing? Okay.
I was just saying ly since they end in ly.
Oh, okay.
Most of the time, anyway.
Lazily.
Heck yeah.
All right. We're all that sometimes. Okay. So this Mad Libs is called Going to See Santa.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
Caldeth.
crap.
Yesterday, I took my friend Caldeth to see Santa Claus at the department store. He's only 5 years old, so I had to be sure to hold on to his nose whenever we crossed a cactus. When we got to the foot, there was a long line of grumpy kids waiting to talk to Santa, who was sitting on a platform in the apple department. Santa Claus is a big fat loony man with a red beard who dresses in bright red underwear.
Oh, dear.
You're welcome.
Someone's getting stocking in the coal for Christmas, and it ain't me.
Whenever a little kid...
Uh-oh. He's already dead.
Whenever
Killed him.
Whenever a little kid came up, Santa would sit the child on his horseradish and say, "Kerfuffle." Then he would say, "Now, have you been a good little iPhone?" And the kid would say, "Zoinks." Then Santa would say, "And what do you want for Christmas?" And the kid would say, "I want a parrot," or "I want an electric tumbleweed." An electric tumbleweed?
Shocking. Utterly shocking.
Or "I want some little toy gifts." Then Santa would say, "You bet," and the kid would run lazily back to his or her parents. The end.
Oh, dear. Like I said, someone's getting cold in their stocking, and it ain't me, JR.
Okay. Let's try this one in the blue book. We're up to you, Neff, right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, we need a plural noun.
Airplanes.
Ooh.
Airplanes. All right, Karam, we need another plural noun.
Paintbrushes.
Okay. Liz, we need a noun.
Tentacle.
Tentacle. All right.
I think you just killed Neff.
Moving on. Bri, we need an adjective.
Flying.
Flying. Okay. Adjective. That's my turn now. Plaid could be an adjective, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a descriptor.
Okay. Adjective, Neff.
Oh, cripes. Fuzzy.
Okay. Karam, we need a verb ending in ing. Ing.
Burping.
Burping. All right. Liz, we need a noun.
Barnacle.
Barnacle. Okay. We need an adjective, Bri.
Dazzling.
Dazzling. Dazzling. And adjective for me is the last one. Magnetic?
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Okay.
Yikes.
So, now we get to hear, you get to hear me sing. Because this
Oh,
is a
dear.
Mad Libs version of Deck the Halls.
Oh, yikes.
Guys ready?
Bring it on.
Maybe you guys can join in with the fa la la part, okay?
We can do this.
All right. Here we go. Deck the airplanes with boughs of paintbrushes.
La, 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 la,
La la la.
'Tis the tentacle to be flying.
la, la, la,
La
la,
la 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 la
Don we now our plaid apparel.
la, la, la,
la
la,
la
la,
la la la.
Troll the ancient fuzzy carol.
La 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 la.
See the burping mule before us. Strike the barnacle and join the chorus.
La la la.
Follow me in dazzling measure. And there's the last lyric. While I tell of magnetic treasure. La, la, la. What was that, Neff?
Well, magnetic treasure, you know, funk.
Oh, boy. This is very interesting fun, huh?
I must say, you almost made it through there without cracking up. I was going, okay, he's doing okay. Then you hit that line and you just, whoop, there you go.
All right. Let's see. Maybe we'll do one or two more, and then we'll call it a night. Oh, this is going to be a good topic. All right.
Oh.
Share.
Well, I won't share it until we get to it. Okay. Just like the others one. All right.
It's a surprise.
Who are we up to?
Surprise.
You again, Neff?
I think so. Were you the last one? Yeah, I think so.
Right. Okay. We need a city.
Ooh.
Moose Jaw.
Moose Jaw.
And for those who are listening, it's Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan.
Ooh, okay. Karam, we need an animal.
Cat.
All right. So they ask for a plural, so we're going to make it cats. Okay?
Go for it.
All right. Liz, we need a place.
I'm sorry, what was that?
A place.
A plant?
Place.
Place.
Oh, a place.
Mm-hmm.
Supermarket.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And Bri, another animal.
Dog.
Dog. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna make that dogs because they asked for plural again. Okay. We need a noun. It's my turn, right? We'll go with postage stamp. We know how fun postage stamps are, right?
Depends where you stick them.
Ooh.
Okay. Oh, Neff, we need
Oh dear.
another city.
Okay. I have to give you one that you can actually spell. Montreal.
Montreal.
Hey, I could have said Tuck to Yuck Duck.
An animal
Wow.
again. Karam.
Deer.
Deer. Okay. And that's plural. We make it deers. Liz, we need a city.
I'm sorry.
A city.
City?
Mm-hmm.
Indianapolis.
Indianapolis. plural noun, Bri.
A flock of geese. Geese.
All right. Geese. All right. I need an animal. Cockroach.
No.
You.
I killed a few of those the other day, but that's another
Eee.
story. Neff, a type of food.
A type of food. Mashed potatoes.
Mm.
Okay. We need another city, Karam. They're asking for a lot of cities.
I don't know. We'll choose my place, Middletown.
Middletown. Remind us where Middletown is.
In Louisville.
In Louisville, okay. Liz, we need another city, Liz. Look at this.
Bravo.
Santa Claus, which is in southern Indiana.
Santa Claus. Wow.
Yep, it's an actual city. Home of Holiday World Amusement Park.
That's nice. There's a Christmas themed town in Georgia that I learned about when I visit Folkston, but the name escapes me. I have to look that one up later. Bri, we need an animal. Another plural.
Squirrel.
Squirrels. Okay. Noun. I need a noun. Funko Pop. That's a thing, right? A Funko Pop?
That's a very real thing. Yes, it is.
All right. A person in the room, Neff.
Let's say Liz.
Uh-oh. All right.
Ooh.
Liz, we need a noun. No, I'm sorry. We're up to Karam. I apologize. Karam, we need a noun.
Tree.
Tree. Okay. And now, Liz, we need a color.
Teal.
Teal. Okie dokie. That does it for this Mad Libs, which is in honor of sports. New Year's Bowl games.
Ooh.
Jeez.
Ooh.
On New Year's Day, there are always a lot of football games. On television, they interrupt the game with commercials every few minutes. This year, the Moose Jaw Cats are playing the Supermarket Dogs in the famous Postage Stamp Bowl. And the Montreal Deers are matched up against the nation's #1 team, the Indianapolis Geese. They'll be playing in the Cockroach Bowl.
That's creepy and crawly all at the same time.
But the game that everyone is talking about is the Mashed Potatoes Bowl. There, the Middletown Cowboys will play the hard-hitting Santa Claus Squirrels, whose quarterback is the Super Funko Pop, Liz. They'll be playing in the famous Houston Astro Tree, which has a sliding roof and a teal AstroTurf.
Okay.
Well.
Oh dear.
Well, there are actually some places with teal AstroTurf, aren't there? Gotta be by now, right?
Well, yeah. If you've watched any of the bowl games, I think last year they actually had a couple
Oh yeah.
out on the West Coast. So that doesn't surprise me anymore.
All right. We will do one more and then call it a night, I think.
All right.
All right. We were up to, who are we up to? Bree? Were we up to you?
Yeah.
Okay. A person in the room.
Me, Bri.
Okay. That's a first.
Guinea pig.
A foreign country. That's me. Japan. Obviously. All right. Neff, your turn. We need a noun.
Printer.
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 Karam, a noun.
Bed.
All right. So make that beds. A number, Liz.
69.
One thing leads to another.
Okay. Bree. Who we up to? Bree, yeah. Bree, we need a silly
Yeah.
word.
Ruckus.
All right. Ruckus. Adjective. Quite a crowd XAR has. Yeah, thank you, Caldith. Alarming. Another number, Neff.
13.
Okay. Adjective, Karam. An adjective.
Gooey.
Say again?
Gooey.
Dewy.
Gooey.
Gooey. With a G. Gooey. All right. Liz, we need a noun.
Wizard.
Wizard. Okay. Bree, we need another noun.
Muggle.
Muggle?
Yeah.
I haven't heard that term in a while. Expected Patronum. Number. Okay. For number, I'm going to use... Is the song go 529,600 minutes? Is that the song from when? Is that the number?
I'm sorry, I cannot help you with that. I have no clue.
Hold on. We're going to look up Rent song.
That is right. Yeah.
Seasons of Love. Is it 525,600 minutes? I was up by 4,000. Okay. Okay.
So close.
Neff, we need an adjective.
Adjective. An adjective. Let me see here. Indented.
Indented. Okay. Karen, we need an adjective.
Slimy.
Slimy. Liz, a noun.
Teddy bear.
Teddy bear. Okay. We need the first name male, Bree. A male first name is what they're specifying here.
Fred.
Fred. Okay. Color. Well, we didn't use purple before, so I'm going to put purple in here. And finally, Neff, we need an exclamation.
Youch!
Youch. Okay. This is going to be a pain in the neck.
Oh.
The story of Scrooge.
Oh.
You have just read A Christmas Carol by Bri. Years ago in London, Japan, lived a mean, stingy printer named Scrooge. He was so stingy he saved beds. In fact, he had more than 69 of them.
Oh.
When anyone mentioned Christmas, Scrooge said, "Bah, ruckus." He had an alarming bookkeeper named Bob Cratchit, and Scrooge made him work 13 hours a day. On Christmas Eve, Mr. Scrooge had a dream. He saw the ghost of Christmas past, who showed him what a gooey wizard he had been.
Oh.
Then the muggle of Christmas present showed Scrooge the miserable home of Bob Cratchit and poor Tiny Tim.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Tiny Tim had a temperature of 525,600 degrees.
And self-related every day. Poof, poof, poof.
I think,
Incinerated.
I think
Really?
Tiny Tim's been vaporized. Then the Scrooge met the ghost of Christmas Indented, who took him to a slimy cemetery where Scrooge saw his own teddy bear. He also saw the grave of Tiny Fred. Scrooge turned purple and shouted, "Youch!"
And that's it?
That's it.
Not quite the ending I was expecting, to be honest.
It's like a cliffhanger.
Yeah. Right?
Yep.
Well, there's
Now,
no
if he
other
said
part
Youch as he was
after
getting pushed into an open grave.
Oh, no,
Now
wait
I
a
would
minute. Hold
understand.
on. Hold on. There's
Uh-oh.
more.
There's more.
We have Scrooge continued.
Uh-oh.
So we're going to have to finish this.
All right.
I didn't even see this. I'm sorry. All right. Who are we up to? Karam, we were up to you, right?
I have no clue.
Yeah, I think we were, because
Yeah.
Neff gave
Yeah.
the Yowza. Okay. So we need a noun.
Bat.
Bat. All right. Liz, a noun.
Godmother.
Godmother. Bri, a noun.
Chains.
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 Okay. Noun. Alcohol wipe.
Oh,
'Cause I
dear.
see the lens cleaning wipes in front of me.
It's gonna hurt.
That's what I was about to say.
Neff, article of clothing.
Pajamas.
Okay. Okay. Karen, we need an animal.
Donkey.
Donkey. All right. Adjective, Liz.
Screaming.
Screaming.
Screaming donkey.
Bree, we need a noun.
Sled.
Sled. All right. Noun. DVD. I keep coming up with things. Okay. Another noun, Neff.
Microphone.
Microphone. Karam, we need an adjective.
Harry.
Hairy. Okay. Liz, plural noun.
Gangplanks.
Gangplanks. Oh boy, this is going to be a very dangerous Christmas. Bree, an adjective.
Enterprising.
Enterprising. Okay. All right. Plural noun. My turn, right? Actually, we're down to 5, so this will give everybody an equal shot, so that's good. Plural noun. Tunnels.
Tunnel.
Okay. Adjective, Neff?
Adjective. Let's see here. Empty.
Okay. Karam, noun.
House.
House. Okay. Liz, another noun?
Black powder cannon.
What?
A black powder cannon.
Black powder cannon.
Pirate.
Black powder cannon, gangplanks. I mean, jeez. Okay. Bree, you have the last
Where's
say.
the rum?
What'd you say,
Oh, no.
Karam?
Huh?
Anyway, Bree. A celebrity. And we don't count.
Will Shatner.
William Shatner.
I think this could end up being very painful.
All right. So here we go. I think in order for it to flow well, I'm just going to start from the beginning and just repeat what we just said and then go to part 2, okay?
Sounds like a plan.
All right. You've just read A Christmas Carol by Bri. Years ago in London, Japan, lived a mean, stingy printer named Scrooge. He was so stingy he saved beds. In fact, he had more than 69 of them. When anyone mentioned Christmas... Scrooge said, "Bah, ruckus." He had an alarming bookkeeper named Bob Cratchit, and Scrooge made him work 13 hours a day. One Christmas Eve, Mr. Scrooge had a dream. He saw the ghost of Christmas past, who showed him what a gooey wizard he had been. Then the muggle of Christmas presents showed Scrooge the miserable home of Bob Cratchit and poor Tiny Tim. Tiny Tim had a temperature of 525,600 degrees. Then Scrooge met the ghost of Christmas indented, who took him to a slimy cemetery where Scrooge saw his own teddy bear. He also saw the grave of Tiny Fred. Scrooge turned purple and shouted, "Youch!" The next morning, when the bat came up, Scrooge jumped out of his godmother Scrooge. Scrooge jumped out of his godmother and said, "I am a changed chains. A changed chains. I only hope it is not too late for me to become a kindly, generous alcohol wipe."
Ouch!
He put on his pajamas, rushed to the butcher shop, and said, "Give me the biggest donkey you have." Then he bought cakes and screaming cookies and a beautiful sled pudding. He put everything in a big DVD, rushed to Bob Cratchit's house, and pounded on the microphone. When Bob Cratchit opened the door, Scrooge said, "Harry Christmas! Harry Christmas! Harry Christmas, Bob. I have gangplanks for everyone, including Tiny Tim." And they all had an enterprising dinner and sang Jolly Tunnels. Jolly Tunnels. Scrooge had indeed changed from an empty skinflint into a wonderful house. He gave Tiny Tim a solid gold black powder cannon. And Tiny Tim said, "Merry Christmas, and may William Shatner bless us, everyone." Warp speed.
He should have been blessing himself, but hey, at his age, any help he can get.
So that does it for Mad Libs. What are your thoughts as we go around the room, Neff?
Youch. Or in this case, zoinks.
Karam?
I think we're all a little messed up tonight. Just a little.
Just a little. When we talk about gangplanks, absolutely. And
Well,
69 beds.
Where's
Jumping
the
out of
rub, though?
godmothers, that's what got me. It's like,
And Liz, your thoughts on the Mad
Oh
Libs
my
tonight?
gosh, that was just simply amazing. Simply amazing.
And Bri?
There was some good times and some bad times.
Oh,
course.
well, I appreciate
Mad
you being
Libs.
honest with us.
When it was funny, it was funny.
So that is going to do it. I will go around the room again and ask. Well, actually, first let's do the closing commentary, and then we'll go around the room for our holiday greetings.
if you have any questions, concerns, compliments, or complaints about this Twitch stream, or anything here on Extreme Mario Podcasts, drop us a line at extremeanimeradio@gmail.com. Or check out our social media pages by going to linktree.com/anime radio. There you'll find links to our Facebook page, our Twitter account, our Instagram account, our Discord server, our YouTube page, and our anchor.fm/anime radio for archived versions of these podcasts.
I may just go ahead and upload this whole video up there to the Anchor realm, because I think a lot of stuff going on with all of our guests, and I think the people on Anchor and Spotify would have a thrill watching our reactions to all of this.
Well, especially, like I say, some of the interesting combinations we came up with, we completely had no idea until JR has to actually say them. Almost die saying a couple of them. In fact, I may send a medical team just to be sure. But it's like, oh dear, what a twisted, sick bunch.
Well, why don't we go around the room and give our Christmas and /holiday greetings to everybody. We'll start with you, Liz.
Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy holidays. Have a great new year and enjoy yourselves.
Bri?
Just happy holidays, everybody. Stay safe and healthy.
Karam?
Happy holidays, Merry Christmas and New Year.
Neff?
Happy holidays, whatever you celebrate. Stay safe, stay sane, try to stay sober. And remember, we'd like to see you all next year.
Yes. But we will have hopefully one more podcast before we turn into 2022. And that will probably be our next stream next Wednesday. I don't know if we're going to be doing, or we'll have time for any streams. Obviously, we're not going to do any streams through Christmas. This is our last stream before Christmas. But I'm not sure with what I have going on early next week if we'll be able to do a stream early next week. So there's a very good chance our next show will be the podcast as per usual next Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern. So Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Festivus for the rest of us, because I think that's tomorrow. Am I right?
December 23rd, I think you're probably right.
Yes. We do have viewers and listeners who celebrate Kwanzaa, so happy Kwanzaa to you guys who start celebrating it on the 26th. And happy solstice, which was yesterday? No, today. No, it was
You're right.
yesterday. Yesterday morning.
It's so hard to keep track of the days these days, especially when you don't go outside very much.
Yes. So until we see each other next week, once again, we wish you a Merry Christmas, a Happy Holiday for everybody in the room. Bri and Liz and Karam and Neff on the screen. I'm JR. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And remember,
Keep on looking out for the Extreme Mario podcast, and don't forget to check out our archive Twitch streams. See you next week, everybody.
and may William Shatner bless us, everyone.
Come!
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Night.
Yeah.